Evidence zipped up her oversized hoodie and adjusted her cap before stepping out of her room. With her chest bound beneath a plain t-shirt and her legs swallowed in baggy jeans, she passed for just another quiet guy on campus. At 24, she was in her final year at the university. She lived with her roommate, Amaka, who had learned to stop asking questions about her boyish appearance, but the silence between them often carried unspoken thoughts. "Ev, don't you ever want to wear something different? You're always dressed like this, even at home," Amaka asked one evening while they sat on the bed eating suya. Evidence gave a half shrug, eyes fixed on the floor. "I'm just comfortable this way." She was more than comfortable. She was safe. Safety mattered more than appearances. Evidence was known around campus for her calm but fierce attitude. She avoided crowds but didn't hesitate to defend herself or others. Many assumed she was a tomboy or a guy altogether. She let them think what they wanted. It was better that way. One afternoon, while heading past the school cafeteria, she saw a rich kid, Darren, screaming at a young waitress. He was tall, flashy, arrogant, and known to be the son of a wealthy politician. "You idiots can't get an order right? I said no onions," he barked, slamming the food tray to the ground. The waitress stuttered an apology, close to tears. Evidence stepped forward without a second thought. She said she's sorry. That's enough. Darren turned, surprised. "Who are you supposed to be? Her bodyguard?" "Does it matter? You're embarrassing yourself." The air tightened. Students had gathered. Darren laughed and tried to brush past her, but she blocked him. "You want to fight?" he sneered. "I don't fight. I end fights," she replied. He swung at her out of pride and frustration. Evidence moved swiftly, dodging and planting a clean punch to his jaw. The crowd gasped, and Darren stumbled backward, humiliated. "Who the hell are you?" he growled. But she was already walking away, calm as ever. Darren couldn't get her out of his head. He paced his room that night, rewinding the moment over and over. Who was that girl, or boy, or whatever? That fierceness, that courage, it stirred something in him he couldn't explain. His friends mocked him. "You've got babes dying to be with you, and you're thinking about someone who dressed like a guy and beat you up?" "I don't care. There's something about that person." "I need to know more," Darren said. He started searching, watching the campus paths, the lecture halls, hoping to catch a glimpse of her again. But Evidence avoided him at all costs. Every time she saw him, she slipped away. She couldn't afford closeness, not with anyone, especially not with someone like him. Still, Darren remained persistent. His attention drifted from parties and campus events. He turned down flirty girls, ignoring them completely. But weeks passed. One evening, Darren went to the gym to clear his head. As he stepped in, he saw her. Evidence, sitting alone in the corner, her head buried in her hands, shoulders shaking. He hesitated, then walked over quietly. "Why are you avoiding me?" he asked gently. Evidence looked up, startled. Her eyes were red, her mask shattered for once. "Please, just leave me alone." "No, not this time. What happened to you?" She stared at him for a long moment before something inside her gave way. The silence she'd buried for years started to break. "When I was 8, my uncle raped me," she said, voice trembling. "He told me if I ever spoke, he'd kill me, and my mom, so I kept quiet. I wore baggy clothes. I tried to disappear, but I never forgot. The scars are still there, every day." Darren froze. His mouth went dry. He had expected attitude, maybe even anger, not this. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "So sorry." Evidence wiped her eyes. "You don't have to be. It's not your fault." "No, but I want to help. Let me help you heal, please." She said nothing. But the wall she'd built around her heart had begun to crack. From that night, Darren became more than a pursuer. He became her support. He found a therapist for her and stayed with her through the darkest moments. He researched, made calls, and used his father's connections to dig into her uncle's past. Slowly, they gathered proof, enough to press charges. Still, the hardest part was telling her mother. One rainy evening, evidence finally sat her mom down and told her everything. Her mother collapsed into tears. "You mean, all these years? My own brother?" "I didn't know how to tell you. I was scared. I'm still scared." Her mom hugged her tightly. "You're brave, my child. So brave. I'm proud of you." With Darren's help, the uncle was arrested and exposed. Justice, though long overdue, brought a sense of peace. The nightmares didn't vanish overnight, but the healing had begun. Evidence started dressing more freely, wearing what made her feel beautiful. She no longer hid from the world. She held Darren's hand in public, unafraid of stares or whispers. And one quiet evening after graduation, Darren knelt before her on campus grounds, holding out a simple ring. "I don't care about your past. I love you, Evidence, all of you. Will you marry me?" She nodded through tears. Yes. They had a small wedding, attended by friends, classmates, and her mother, who cried as she gave her daughter away. From a little girl with buried pain to a woman standing tall beside the man who saw her truth, Evidence's journey was proof that even the deepest scars could heal. And in her healing, as she found love, in her truth, she found freedom. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more enchanting stories. I love you all.